So right now I've just come back from service and I'm on the way to a certain location. But today's video is a bit different. It's not a vlog per se, but I'm going to be talking about the business aspect of things and really becoming rich and making money in our times. I'm going to be talking about the biggest fundamental rules of making money now. So I want you guys to take a journey with me today. As you can see, I'm somewhere, I'm not gonna say, we just had to park and record this first segment of this video, but I want you to join me right now as I get into making money now. I want you to join me. The biggest rule of making money now, the biggest rule that trumps every single rule. So I want you to come with me as we get deeper into this video. And trust me, this is a video that you do not want to miss. Remember to like, share, and comment as we get to it. We'll see you. As I was saying earlier on, a lot of you were wondering, how do you become rich now? How do you make money now? What businesses do you do? Now, the most important thing before we get all to that is one simple rule. Now, I'm about to get to that. First things first, there's a certain thing that my father spoke about, and it's this. A lot of us, if we've flown a plane, been on a plane before, maybe some of us have been to economy. I've been to economy, I can testify. So you go to economy, and when you get on this plane and you know your ticket is for economy, you go through first class first, yet you're in economy. Now, first class is very limited because there's very few people, unfortunately, that can afford it. So economy is at the back and first class is at the front. Instead of making a door at the back so economy people can go to their seats, they make you go through first class to economy. The reason why they do that is for one simple thing called exposure. Exposure in business is critical because without exposure, you have nothing to work for. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Now, correction, it was gold, like I've said before. That's just a joke. With my father, HE Ambassador Angel, even when he didn't have money, he was still going to the Mercedes-Benz garage. I remember times as a kid where he would take me to see cars that we couldn't afford. What was the purpose in that? We were exposing ourselves to a certain kind of lifestyle. So it's so important right now that you expose yourself to that certain type of lifestyle. Right now, I know there's certain things that I'm working towards, and you know, I still have a job. I work for my father's company. However, every break time, I'm at the Mercedes-Benz garage. What am I doing? I'm actually manifesting that into my life by exposure. It doesn't matter how much money your bank account says, what your bank balance says. It's so important. If there's a Lamborghini garage next to you, go to that Lamborghini garage next to you. Yes, there's a place with expensive houses. Maybe you can't, it seems like you can't afford it now. It doesn't matter. Expose yourself to that type of lifestyle, because without exposure, you will never, nothing will ever happen. I think the biggest reason for me, the biggest reason why exposure happened for me was my father. It's very important. Even if you're a parent watching this, it's so important that maybe, you know, you didn't make it to a certain extent you wanted to make it in life, but it's so important that you put that same energy into your child. If you let your child play video games for 6-7 hours a day, what do you honestly think is going to happen when they reach the age of 17? All they know, all the exposure they got was video games. So when they reach that certain age, that's all they know, that's all they're accustomed to. It's the same thing with surroundings. That's the second rule in business. Before you even get to what business am I doing, your surroundings determine where you are right now. What you do with your time right now will make you a boss. That's a bar. That's from one of the music competition entries that I heard. Don't worry about that. But what you do with your time right now will make you a boss. That's the real thing. Who you surround yourself with right now will make you a boss. So your surroundings are so important. What you expose yourself to. That's why with certain people, nobody starts to smoke weed out of nowhere. Nobody does drugs out of nowhere. Nobody starts to drink out of nowhere. It all is a result of being exposed to that type of lifestyle. Whether it was with friends, cousins, brothers, it was that exposure that left them in the place where they are right now. So exposure is so critical in business, not just in business, but your life as it is right now. Because as I can imagine, I know that you guys are watching this. The fact that you clicked on this video, the fact that you saw this thumbnail, the fact that you saw this title, you don't want to live the same way you are right now. You don't want to keep remaining in the same financial state that you are right now. These are the reason why you are in the same place where you are right now. If all you are accustomed to is bad energy, bad friends, all they do is talk about drinking, all they do is jokes, where honestly do you think you're gonna be in the next 5 years to come, in the next 7 years to come, in the next 3 years to come? If you listen to people that tell jokes all the time, you will simply become a joker. It's simple as that. It's not gonna get any less, it's not gonna get any deeper. That's exactly how it is. You know, with my father exposing me to these things, even living in the location that we live right now. When I get married, that's very soon. When I get married, I can't afford to live in a place less than what my father exposed me to. I have to do the exact same thing or go to another level. Why? Because I've been exposed to that type of lifestyle. And I know right now he's very busy. He's been very busy for a lot of years. So now it's up to myself to expose myself to those things. I know some of you are gonna say, okay, yes, my parents are not very rich. My parents don't have that much money. Okay, yes, but my parents didn't expose me to this. It's now your duty to expose yourself to those things. I'm in the position where I have to expose myself to those things because of the circumstances that I'm in. I'm not mad at it. I'm actually very excited. So even with this YouTube channel, I'm gonna be taking you guys on various trips with me, on a lot of trips with me to new places, mansions, car garages, restaurants, expensive restaurants, hotels, and we're really going to be talking to the owners of these things, the managers of these things, the people that run these things. Why? Because I feel as if it is my duty to expose you guys to those things. Because yes, I've built this YouTube channel to give you guys content and to give you a closer feel of who I am. However, at the same time, the biggest thing for me is to see you guys as the viewer succeed in your own way. To say, you know what, I watched this video of you and I succeeded in this way. So it's so important, the programs that you watch. If you're gonna watch Marvel every single day, you will simply not even become a superhero. You become the comic. You become the joke. That's all you watch. Marvel superheroes every day. That's which money are you expecting to make from where? It doesn't make sense. So I've exposed myself to money. The programs I watch are all about money. I don't watch stupid videos about who can compete for this, who can compete for this guy. I don't watch stupid videos like that. I've dwelt and put my time into watching programs about money. So now the only outcome for me is to become rich. That's the only way for me. So it's the same thing with you. If you're spending your time watching stupid people, doing stupid things, where honestly do you think you're gonna be in the next 5 years to come? Definitely not where Jeff Bezos is, definitely not where Bill Gates is, definitely not where these guys are. 100% not where You Bet Angel is. That's a fact. However, I've managed to expose myself to that type of lifestyle. Now that's all I want. So right now, I want to set a new challenge for you guys. Expose yourself to these things. I want you guys to spend a month. The programs that you watch, let them be about money. The people that you talk to, let the conversations be about money. Yes, okay, you don't like watching about properties. Learn to like it. At the beginning of it all, this is life. This is your life. You are the person that can change it. Whatever you decide to do with your time can make you a boss. And that's how it is, plain and simple. If you spend 5 months, not even 5 months, 3 months in the Word, where do you think you'll be at the end of it all? It's an obvious place. It's an obvious outcome. 3 months in the Word, just reading your Bible. What do you think? It's the same thing with money programs, business programs. If you just spend your time dwelling on it, looking at it, go to these car garages, go to these properties, drive around them, sit in the cars. It's free. Do it all. Expose yourself, because when it comes down to it, nobody else is gonna expose it for you. Remember, exposure is the biggest thing in business. What you see with your eyes is so important. Be around people that talk about money. Talk about money to the people that don't talk about money. Let your whole conversation be about wealth. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and I'll see you on the next video. This is Uber Jr. checking out.